Hey guys, welcome back to another video today, and today we're going to be going over the Season 30 Level 10 vehicle, the Black Widow, and it is a crazy vehicle because I did some testing, I did some review beforehand, and I do have to say, I'm not even sure what the top speed is. It could be one of the fastest vehicles in the game, we'll just have to see in today's video. So before we dive right in, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Anyway, let's go ahead and test out the Black Widow. So here we go, I'm going to go ahead and hop right in. Now you can see I do have 8 miles on it, and that's because I did some initial testing, of course. So first of all, let me just show you level 1, the engine level 1, and it doesn't go tremendously fast, all right? It goes, I think, 130 miles per hour, about to reach it, yep, 130, and I think it just caps out right there. And let me just show you the initial speed of the vehicle. So it can go to 100 miles per hour, but it does take a little bit. You can see it takes a little bit of time. It doesn't go instantly. So of course the initial speed isn't amazing, but it's like okay, I guess. Another thing to notice is there's a shaky engine here, and there's a bunch of pipes that come out. There's like 8 of them in total. So if you take a closer look, it kind of looks like a spider. I think that is a pretty unique design for the vehicle. So yeah, it's supposed to be spooky season, by the way. So that's another thing I noticed. Anyway, let me go ahead and customize this to engine level 5. So you can see I did put some customization on. I'll go over that in a bit, but I do want to show you this one thing. So once it reaches around 140, it actually should kick in. Okay, looks like maybe 150 miles per hour. The afterburner will kick in, and that's when you can go extremely fast. And yeah, that's when it gets kind of uncontrollable. So I'm not sure the top speed, but I think I've gotten like 270 miles per hour on this vehicle. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a test try around the map just to see. So here we go. I'm gonna start from right here, and we're gonna end up at Crater City, and we're gonna use this old test route that I used to do before they added the drag strip in the trading hub. So let's just see. All right, there we go. The afterburner kicked in around 170 miles per hour, so I might gotta correct that. But one thing about the afterburner is you can kind of just let your foot off the gas pedal. Well, that's being the W key, and the afterburner will go away. But then once you just reapply the W key, or I guess accelerate more, it will just go again. And you can see we reached 270. Okay, I think I did too much there. Okay, that was not supposed to happen, so we're gonna try this again. And you can see, okay, we went 240. Now we gotta like do a little bit of a turn, so we can't really just speed up. So let me just do a turn right there, and then now we can use a bit of the afterburner, and now we can use a little bit more, and now we gotta use a little bit more because it's a straight road. Okay, oh my goodness, we almost flipped over there. That would not have been good. We want to get on to the through the tunnel. Yep, through the tunnel. Yep, there we go. And now we can use the afterburner. Oh my goodness, it's just kind of difficult to control, but you know, I'm trying to do it. Okay, 270, 280 maybe? Yep, 280, 280, 284, I think. Oh, there we go. So there's not enough straight road for me to try it out in regular jailbreak, but I can definitely do it on the drag strip, so we're gonna do that in a bit. But first of all, let me go ahead and show you my customization, because I did customize this vehicle a little bit. You can see first thing is there is a custom texture. So this is called the Black Widow texture. You get it for just unlocking level 10, I guess, and there's spider webs on it, a little bit of red in the front, I guess, and I realized I didn't even turn on the lights there, but you can see that there. The one thing I did put was, yeah, Black Widow for the texture. And the second texture, another texture I thought was pretty good was Carbon Fire, because I think that kind of matches the Black Widow at the front right here. Not really sure, like the pattern, I guess. I thought that looked pretty good. So yeah, you can just combine both of them, Carbon Fire, and the second texture would be Black Widow, or you can use both, that works. Other textures I think would look good would be like Road Warrior, maybe Crimson Racer, because it kind of looks like maybe like a spider car, you know, that's kind of like a spider car, you know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do is just stick with Black Widow, or maybe actually just do Carbon Fire, because I do like the red on it. So yeah, we'll stick with that for now. And my arms fire. But anyway, another customization option that I did do was the rim. So this is actually one of the new rims. It's called the Scythe, and it looks amazing. Now, if you just use a regular color, like if I just use like just a really plain color, like let me just do white, you can see it looks kind of boring, right? But once I equip like a radiant or a hyper, like radiant purple, look how cool it instantly makes that thing. And you can do radiant red. You know, radiant red will actually look really good with this vehicle because it does match the black and red color palette. But yeah, you can literally just use any, like, you know, hyper diamond. You know, hyper diamond level 5 actually looks really good on this thing. So yeah, get the level 3 rims. It just looks great. But I'm gonna stick with radiant white because I think it's more of like a neutral color. Radiant red kind of just stands out a bit too much, so I'm gonna stick with that. And for spoiler, boy, there is a lot of spoiler options you can do with this. So what I chose was Flame Spitter, but there is a lot of options. So you can do OG rocket thrusters because, you know, the back is basically a rocket so that kind of fits the theme. You can do scythes, because you know this is for spooky season. You can do flame spitter or flamethrower, or you can use the old thrusters from a really long time ago. That's season 2, I believe. Oh my goodness. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick with the flame spitter because I think that just looks good. It fits well with the rocket already on the vehicle. Anyway, now let me just go over some of my reviews of the car. So off-roading is okay. I mean, there are like this really big wheel right here, so you would expect it to be super good at off-roading, right? But I think it's just decent. It's not like the best at off-roading. Let me just try to go up some of these mountains just to show you here. So yeah, you can see it does kind of decelerate while you go upwards, so I wouldn't necessarily say it's like, you know, super good at off-roading, but it can go up mountains, all right? I think like every car decelerates, but you know, if it's like really good at off-roading, you would expect it to have some speed going up, you know what I'm saying? So let's just see. We can go up mountains here. It's not hard, I guess, so it just decent at off-roading. All right, so next thing I'm gonna go over is handling. I think handling is also okay as well. It's actually pretty decent if there is no afterburner. Once the afterburner kicks in, it does get kind of hard to control, but other than that, it shouldn't be too difficult. Now it's a little bit more harder to turn than regular vehicles, that's what I feel. So you can see it takes a little bit of time to make a turn, so I'm not going to give it a super good rating. All right, so I'm going to say it's okay, it's decent. Now for braking, I haven't actually tried this yet, so let me just try braking really quick. It doesn't come to an exact stop, so I'll also give it an okay rating. So let me just stop right there. It does take a little bit of time. Now let's just go try the reverse speed on this thing, and it looks like we can go 57 miles per hour. That is a random number just to go by. It would be funnier if it went up by 10, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just goes 57 miles per hour, so it's like average, I guess. It doesn't go that fast backwards. The durability is the same as every other vehicle. It's only 75 HP, so this thing will be unusable if it gets popped at 75 HP, so it's not like anything's different there. And the top speed is now what we're going to do next. We're going to go to the trading hub, and we're going to go ahead and check how fast can the Black Widow go. So I'm expecting 300 miles per hour because there is an afterburner and we just can't seem to reach the top speed on the regular jailbreak map. So we're going to see. I'll use a little bit of rocket fuel to push it to its top speed and just see. I don't think it's going to beat the Scorpion, which is what it's similar to, because the Scorpion also has the afterburner effect. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so we're at the trading hub. Now let's go ahead and check this out. We're going to the drag strip here and sort by newest. And there is the Black Widow. So let's just spawn it in and let's see. I'm excited. I'm thinking 300, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, without any rocket fuel first of all. So let's just see how it can go just without any rocket fuel. And actually, when does the overdrive kick in? Or afterburner, whatever you call it. I don't know. I can't even really see because it just goes so fast. But yeah, I'm just going to guess at 170 miles per hour. Anyway, oh, we're going to 270, 280. This is when it kind of slows down here. That's why I'm thinking it's 300. Okay, looks like 300 is possible. We're not going to make it. We're going to make it 296 miles per hour. Okay, so we're going to need to use some rocket fuel to really see. So let's go ahead and do this thing. Let's use some rocket fuel. And let's go. All right, we've taken off. All right, I want to go right back to where we were, 290. 300? Oh, okay, 300's too fast. 300 too fast. Okay, it's just like barely going. 299, 300. It's stuck at 299. I'm just gonna say it's 300. I'm just gonna say it's 300. Honestly, what just even happened, bro? We're gonna try this again because I was not satisfied with that result. So we're just gonna go to 290 and okay, there we go. There we go. All right, 299. It doesn't want to go to 300 miles per hour. Why not? Okay, 299 miles per hour. It's like just going up and down. 8 and 9, 8 and 9, 8 and 9. So yeah, I guess you can say it goes 200 miles per hour, but to be more exact, 299 miles per hour. Asimo left it just short of 300 miles per hour mark, which is not bad at all because most seasonal vehicles don't even go that fast, so getting it to 300 miles per hour basically is pretty good. So I'll make sure to get this vehicle because, you know, not many seasonal vehicles have it. Anyway, there's another feature that I've not even gone over and I completely forgot about even though I was testing this vehicle beforehand, and it can jump. Just like the Polaire, you know, the limited vehicle that's about to go off. What just happened? Anti-cheat, what's going on? Oh my goodness, what was that? Was that like an auto robber? Because they just disappeared. Anyway, I'm not even going to question it. But anyway, it can jump pretty much. Same thing as the limited vehicle. So that's an interesting feature. You can see, I just did it. But yeah, you would need to go up in the air in order for it to continue jumping. If you are already going downwards, it's not going to jump. But let me just show this again. There you go. I'm going to make the jump right here. I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go up in the air and then jump. And you can see I go a little bit higher. Now, I've tested this with my friend Jose right here. And yeah, it basically goes the same height as the Polaire, which kind of makes sense sense because I don't know why which one would be better. I think they're both the same, should be it. And yeah, I think the same cooldown. I didn't really test that. But one thing that I found that was pretty cool is that it can jump over fences. I didn't really go over that in my previous video. So with the new jump feature is really useful because yeah, you can go up these fences. You can watch this video right here while I'm just jumping over the fences using the Polaire and stuff. So that's one thing I found really useful for the jump feature. So that's another thing with the Black Widow. It has a jump feature, has an overburner, and yeah, it can go 300 miles per hour. So I think it's one of the best seasonal vehicles out there. It also has this really cool look to it, and I don't think I even looked in the interior, but in the interior, if I can just look in, you can see there is a spider in the front of the steering wheel, and there are 2 gas tanks, which are maybe oxygen tanks that I've noticed. So yeah, that is my review. I would definitely get this vehicle. That's what I will say. And yeah, if you guys are not, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!